like out of thin air type shit.
Yes.
And people will not see that vision. Like, they will not. So, like, don't even expect them to, because that's not their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that vision was given to you. So, like, fuck what they think. They're here when they come out, either they like it or they don't. It's like, what is it, 8 billion people on Earth?
Yes.
Like, everybody's not gonna like your shit. And even if they did, it would be weird as hell. So, like, go into it with that mindset. So, like, people that is like, who it's for, is gonna gravitate to it. All you gotta do is, like, really work your ass off to get it to as many ears as you possibly can. And then out of, like, 1,000 people you reached out to that'll hear that shit, maybe like 200 really realistically gonna like the shit.
Yeah.
And then really just fuck with that 200. Don't give a fuck about the 800. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for talking about numbers. You know, I think that's a major thing for folks to understand is, you know, now that we have the internet, you know, it's different. Where I don't know how old some of y'all are, but I know I was in the age of like the superstar. I don't know if we have that anymore. I always say I don't know if we'll have like a Michael Jackson or a Beyonce again.
Oh, we definitely do.
Well, this is why I say that. Oh, no, we
I ain't
will.
gonna start that argument.
Mark, no, but listen to me. I'm gonna back it up. I want to, and I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna back it up. The internet. And this is why. Before the internet, we didn't have access to visuals. Our visuals were accessible through television. And we had to go through platforms like BT and MTV and other like media platforms to know what's hot. And the managers of those artists had relationships with those media networks in order to promote their artists. So that's how we got fed what we got fed. Now that we have the internet, you have social media, you have your own, still learning the publishing stuff, but just now you can put your own shit out. So now we're getting an influx of material, which is not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for everyone to put out their stuff, but I'm being recorded, so I'm trying to watch what I'm about to say. Because I'm gonna be real controversial a little bit. I am controversial. So where I get stuck though is, yeah, we get an influx, but
Calvin
it's a little bit
Mirage
saturated.
Calvin Mirage just walked in the building.
And I just said we don't have superstars. That's my superstar.
Hi, Calvin.
He produced like half the songs y'all just heard. Okay, so definitely talk to him before y'all leave. So yeah, the internet I think saturates. It does.
Well, you control what you see. I like it for the fact that,
but
like,
it's so much stuff. If I click on a playlist, I have to scroll. If I scroll,
you ever been to a record shop?
of course, but I know every
niggas-
artist that I walk by.
No, you don't.
Nigga.
No, you don't.
Okay, but
You
no.
went into a vinyl shop and knew every artist in there.
Okay, let's talk about movies. You've been to a movie, right? And there's movies that you probably hadn't seen the trailer for, right? Because it wasn't interesting to you.
Until you find it, though.
But it doesn't mean you're going to watch the movie just because you saw the title and the trailer.
Look. So for all my artists in the room and my producers in the room, you ever go to a record shop and pick up some random shit and then it be hard as hell?
Yeah.
That's what, like, the internet is. It's like, back in the day, like, them niggas were like, it's so many people you think made songs. You be like, oh, this group made all these songs. You go back and look at the credits. All these niggas is one-hit wonders and shit. Like, you don't know none of their names. Like, you like, damn, I could have swore TLC had that song. It'd be some random-ass group. Like, for real, like, so, like, I look at, like, the internet today, like, the record shop then. It's so many people, right, that we're never going to hear, we're never going to know about. But when records drop in the record shop, you know what I'm saying, like, they do the marketing of getting their songs
You call me out
on that end cap, right? You want your song to be on the stand. You want your record to be like posters everywhere and on the stand. So that's how people find your record. It's like by the work that you do behind it. But at the end of the day, it's 1 billion artists. It's 8 billion people on Earth. I swear 3 billion of these niggas is artists. So like, but in reality though, you separate yourself because 2 billion of the motherfuckers do not work. So out of that 1 billion, it's like, okay, all of these people is the ones that's really hustling. So how do you stand out in those rooms? But that's how I look at like the internet. The internet is like, it's not a bad thing because at one point we couldn't, you know how hard it was to get a record deal back then? These niggas had to go dance on tables and shuck and jive and do all this type of shit. Look at Bobby Smurda. He did that. Like, motherfucker was sliding
That
across the
video
table.
still is.
I am not finna do that. I am not finna do that. Like, but like it was hard getting these record contracts and shit. So like right now, the ball is in the artist court because if you focus on building a community, if you focus on your people, you don't really need them.
You just inspired me.
Yeah.
In the way that now, instead of artists trying to be the product, artists have become the business, the actual four walls. So now, instead of being the product and trying to sell yourself to the store, you now become the store, right? You become the storefront and you can kind of promote your own stuff. So I definitely feel you on that. I think I'm a little biased because like I'm of the age of like Spice Girls. And, like, Spice Girls was my first concert ever.
Yeah, that's crazy as
And
shit.
when they came out, I was in elementary school and that was my first concert. And when they came out and the lights came out, and I fucking cried, y'all. They hadn't even jumped out of the stage yet, and I was like, ah!
What's your favorite Spice Girl song?
I'm gonna tell you the one that's like, colors of the world, spice up your life, every boy, every girl, spice up your life, people of the world, spice up your life. Send it to the left.
I want to bring a point
Send it to the
home.
right.
How many of y'all would have went in the record shop today and picked up Spice Girls?
I bought a Spice Girls shirt yesterday from Target. It was at Target. If y'all go to Target, they got new Spice Girl, like the Spice movie shirt. I bought it. I did. $15.
Crazy work.
Nigga, we had a band in 5th grade called the Spice Juniors, and we were practicing for the talent show. And every like during the recess, like instead of going into like like the what's it called, like the monkey bar.